you love to play. Oh, you love to play. Don't your comments won't relay. Sign this on my page for you. Oh my God, he changed. Young life, I can't see back karma. I just need some brains so I could keep myself in order.
He got problems, she got problems, only I got 411 problems. Hey, hi, what's up, y'all? It's time for another story time. And yes, welcome to the sick employee. Okay, so this story takes place. This is during COVID. Yes, this is during COVID. So during COVID, like our building, like before COVID, we were extremely busy. Like we have a section for what you call it, a section for accounting, a section for quality analysts, a section for customer service, a section for production. Like we have different sections, and managers each all have their own office. So once like news came down and COVID hit, C-19, whatever they call it, COVID, whatever, when COVID hit, it was like those who have to go home, well, those who do not have like a inside job here, you need to go home. Goodbye, get out. Like literally, like the day they made the announcement, our president came out and told everybody to get out, told everybody to go home. And so the people who were here, it was literally, it was like 5 or 6 of us that was here. 5 or 6 of us that was here that had to come in every day. So we were considered essential workers. So the people who were here at the time, like they passed the paper around to put our email on, so because they were going to give us lunch every day, literally. So we were enjoying that, like coming into the building, and literally it was quiet, it was cool, it was literally a vibe for real. Like because you didn't have to worry about how to dress, like because before it was like business casual. Now you can wear jeans, t-shirts, sneakers, like you can be comfortable. They just want you to be comfortable so you come in and get the job done, because at all actuality you was risking your life to keep the business going. Because you was coming out when everybody was inside, we was outside. I'm not going to front, there was no traffic. The only thing, like, you just had to be careful because people were running red lights. There was the crazy people who just felt like they could do whatever, but it was absolutely no traffic on the interstate. You could go into the grocery store, you get your groceries and leave. Like it was a vibe for me in my area. It was a vibe. No shade to the people who lost people, because it was the vibe. But and don't, because I had family members, luckily I had family members who had COVID. I just didn't have anybody who passed away from COVID. No. But I did have family members who had it, who had COVID. Family members who had COVID. People I knew who had it. So anyway, so yeah, so we're in here, it's a vibe, like we're chilling. We had to wear masks. We are separated, like squared apart. Like if you need to talk to somebody, like you come towards the desk, but you be like a little far to where you can see people. Like you had to be like 6 feet, 10 feet apart, so to speak. You had to wear your mask when you walk around. You can take it off at your desk. You can take it off in your immediate area because there was nobody in the same area, so you were fine. Anyway, so lo and behold, this particular day, like COVID had been going on for a while. I think we were like in our second year of COVID, so we were kind of comfortable, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is like the second year of COVID. We were kind of comfortable or whatever. So anyway, it was, I can't remember what holiday it was. It might have been coming up to the 4th of July. Unsure. Anyway, one of the employees in one of the departments, um, one of my coworkers came over, and so for she come over and she asked me if I had anything for pain, like for headache or whatever. And so I always, because my monthlies, like the first day is usually horrible, and then here lately is usually like the first day, the second day, as of right now, the third day. My first and second day wasn't horrible. It got a mind of its own right now, for whatever reason, but I keep pain pills in my purse, like Aleve or Tylenol, like the little travel pack. And so she came over and she asked for, did I have some pain pills? And I was like, yeah. And so I was like, I don't have Tylenol, I have some Aleve. And so she was like, that'll work. So she said, that'll work. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool. Because she was like, oh, I'm going to have to name my girl. What am I going to name her? Actress. She was like, because actress is in there, she's in the bathroom, how did she say it? She's an actress in there laid out on the bathroom floor. What? So I'm walking towards the bathroom because like my medical assistant stuff kicked in, not just my medical assistant stuff, but like the human side, like, girl, what? Because like, again, we all like cool, cordial, like it's a vibe in here, like everybody like respect everybody's space, like it's no issue at all. And so I was like, what? And she said it so nonchalant, and I was like, girl, what? Like, what? And so she was like, yeah, she in there laid out on the bathroom floor. And so she was like, she needs some pain medicine. So as I'm walking towards the bathroom to go check on actress, but I need a name. Friend, because I be like, hey, friend. So friend was walking up because friend worked with actress closer than I did. So I was like, friend, like she in here on the bathroom floor. And he was like, mm-hmm. And so coworker was like, friend, actress said she want to go home. So friend was like, oh, well, that's not my decision. So she need to call boss. So we all had the same boss. So he was like, she need to call boss because that's not something I could tell her to do. So while they talking, I was like, why y'all standing here talking? I was like, friend, come in here with me. He was like, for what? And I was like, cause she in here on the floor. He was like, I'm not going in there. And I was like, if she in here on the floor, like we need to go, like we need to figure out like what's going on. I was like, you don't want to, like if somebody comes tell me you in there on the floor, like I'm not gonna leave you. He was like, that's different. That's different. And I was like, but still, like, come in here. And he was like, no, like y'all need to call boss. And I was like, what? So I called boss. And so I was like, actress in here in the bathroom laid out on the floor. So I walk into the bathroom and she was laid out on the floor, like for real laid out on the floor. And so, no, let me back up. Me and friend walked in there and she was laid out on the floor. So when she was laid out on the floor, she had her phone on. Like on her phone, you can see her best friend. And I was like, girl, what's going on? What's going on? And so I'm looking at the friend, and the friend is like, and I'm like, why is your phone, why is this on mute? And so I was like, girl, what's going on? And so she was like, I'm just in so much pain. I'm just in so much pain. And I was like, pain what? Like, you need to call the ambulance? Like, you need to go home? Like, you need to ride home? Like, talk. Like, what's going on? So friend was standing there like this. I should have paid attention, but I'm not paying attention because I'm like, girl, what's going on? Like, I'm thinking something is really wrong, right? Like, what's wrong? Because you are laid out on the floor. You are laying on the floor. You are laying on the bathroom floor. Ain't nobody laying on the bathroom floor unless they really in pain for real. You are laying on the bathroom floor. You got to be in pain because you on this nasty bathroom floor. It's the bathroom. People don't walk in and out. It's the bathroom. Peter splash. It's the bathroom. Now, mind you, it's not a lot of us in there, but it's more women than it is men in here. So, it's the bathroom. And you are laying on the floor. So when me and friend walk in, she was like, excuse the toilet. So you can tell like she kind of coughed up. She really didn't throw up. She kind of coughed up in the toilet. So it was like, he was, friend was standing there like this. Straight face. Me still. So again, he was like, y'all, you call boss, cause this is not something that I can decide for her. So I called my boss and I was like, I called her and I was like, hey, actress is in here laying on the floor. And so she said, and I was like, you want to talk to her? She was like, yeah, put me on speaker on my phone. So I was like, actress, boss is on the phone, like, go ahead and talk. And so when boss, I was like, go ahead, go ahead, boss. I was like, you on speaker. So my boss said, actress, what's wrong with you? Wait a minute. That voice don't sound concerned. That sound like a mama, like, you, like, girl, why you, what, like, this is coming. Hold on, because again, we see each other, but I don't work close with you, so I don't know, like how you work or how you do stuff. I just, like, you cool, like, we in passing, hey, good morning, how are you? We chit chatter here and there. If I go back where they are, we chit chatter here and there, and then we, I'm back at my desk, like. So when she was like, actress, what's wrong with you, and how she said it, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on, player. That don't sound like no concern. That sound like, what is it now? Like, what we doing now? So her friend is still on her phone. And so she was like, I just feel so bad. Like, I'm just in so much pain. And so she was like, I'm just in so much pain. So friend was like, you need an ambulance? And so she was like, yeah, I need an ambulance. So this fool, and I snatched the phone. I'm like, bro, hold up. You need, because our boss wasn't on site, but it was another manager here. I was like, you need to go get the other manager, because we're not calling the we're not calling the ambulance here. You go get her. Go get the other manager. So he was like, oh, I didn't even know the other manager was here. He was like, but no problem. So he left out to wait to go get the other manager. So I'm sitting in there, and so her phone is going back and forth. Like, her friend was like, I'm gonna call her mama. So the boss was like, yeah, I'm gonna call your mama and see what your mama say. And so she was like, okay. So she in pain. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, girl, like, is there something like I can get you still? I'm concerned. I'm like, is there something I can get you? Something I can help you with? She was like, I'm just in so much pain. So her phone ringing. So a name popped up, and I was like, you want me to answer this? So she was like, yeah, you put it on speaker. And so I put it on speaker, and so she was like, you want me to come get you? Like, it was her partner. And so she's like, you want me to come get you? Babe, just let me come get you. And so she was like, no, I'm just in so much pain. So while that's going on, here come the manager. So I'm standing, like, the way our bathroom is set up is like, when you walk in, you have to cut down a little hallway, because there's stalls right there, and then you cut this way. When you get this way, it's like the mirrors and sinks are over here, and then you cut this way, it's like two other stalls. So we're over in the last stall over here in the corner. So I'm standing, and when the manager walks in, like, she's standing at the door, and so she was like, is everything okay? Lady, if you don't come in this bathroom. I was like, yeah, she's over here. Like, you have to come in here. She's over here. You have to come in. And so she's walking in, and then she's peeping, like, to see you know, what's going on. So she finally gets to around the corner and gets to the stall. So friend said, I'm out. Where you where are you going? So friend leaves. So it's me, actress, and manager, right? Boss is on the phone, her friend is on the phone. So, cause her friend had called back. So boss is like, well, manager is there. I'm gonna go ahead and hang up and see what her mom wants to do. And I'm listening to boss tone, and it's, you don't sound concerned, because usually, like, you know, you're concerned, you're, you know, all your moves are genuine, and so, like, you sound like frustrated, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, what did I miss? Cause this girl is laying on the bathroom floor. Ain't no way you gonna sit here and tell me like you faking, cause you laying on this bathroom floor. There's no way. There's no way you gonna you. I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with committing to your act, but there's no way you gonna sit here and tell me you playing and you laying on this nasty bathroom floor. You better be in pain. So there's no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You laying on this floor faking. So manager is like, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, what do you need? What do you need? And so she was like, I'm just so much pain. I'm just in so much pain. I think I need an ambulance. I think I need an ambulance. Ma'am, if this lady call this ambulance, you got to see it through, my boy. You got to see it through. So at this point in time, if you faking, here's your time to tap out. Here is your time to say, hey, I just, you know, just give me a moment. I should be all right. Just let me get myself together. And then, you know, I could just drive myself home. Because still, your lady is calling you saying, babe, just let me come get you. Just let me come get you, babe. Just let me come get you. So boss calls back and boss says, so what you want to do? What you want to do? She was, I'm just in so much pain. I'm just in so much pain. I'm just in so much pain. I don't know what to do. I'm just in so much pain. So manager is like, well, if you're in that much pain, like we need to call the ambulance. Yeah, call the ambulance. Girl. So manager goes out, gets her phone, comes back. 911, what's your emergency? So she's like, yes, we have an individual on the floor. She's in pain. We need someone to come because, you know, she says she's in excruciating pain. It's around her stomach area. She can't move. She's laying on the floor. And so she was like, so she's looking at me. So I asked for the phone. So I was like, yeah. So patient, I was like, I said individual is laying on the floor, complaining of chest pain going towards her stomach. She said it's not her it's not appendicitis. She said it's not her appendix. She says nothing in that area. She's just bundled over in a lot of pain. She doesn't know where it's coming from. She says she can't move. And this is what's going on. Female, around 100, maybe 100 to 120 pounds. That's what we're looking at right now. We don't know more in depth. And so the lady was like, oh, okay, thank you. We'll send someone out. So while they hung up, while we're waiting, her babe come back again. Babe, just let me come get you. Just let me come get you. We already called the ambulance, so there's no calling them back and be like, hey, you go ahead and cancel that order. We can't do that. They on the way. So she was like, Okay. So I told her friend, I was like, after the girl hung up, her friend called back. I was like, listen, they already called the ambulance. I'll text you, or I'll call you, or I'll let boss know what ambulance, what hospital they taking her to. Go from there. So we sitting there. So manager leaves out, comes back in with a blanket that you done found from inside the office, and you putting the blanket up under her head, like you trying to prop her head up, and she just. And so I was asking, I was like, is your appendix, has your appendix been removed? And she was like, what's that? So manager was like, stop. Because it seemed like the more questions that I asked her, like it was confusing her. So I was like, okay, because like I'm just trying to get all the information, because when they come in, they still gonna ask questions. And I'm trying to help you out, because you can't be faking this. You can't be faking this. So a little while went by, and ambulance fire truck shows up, like to the point where it's causing a scene, and all the other officers are like standing outside. Excuse me, trying to figure out what's going on, because you got the ambulance and the fire people out here. Yes, I know the word is ambulance, but it's ambulance in this story. So the ambulance and the fire truck outside, and they walk in to the bathroom. Girl, so they, we're sitting, like we're listening to the people, and so they was like, can you get us a chair? So now the manager, like, now you trying to get me out of the bathroom when they come in. You ain't even want to come in here in the first place, ma'am. Now you trying to make me move out of the bathroom. So I went, got a chair, and brought the chair back out. And so they was like, we need your ID. So she was like, oh, my keys back there. So can you go get my IDs in my car on the driver's side, in the driver's side door pocket? I went out, got the keys, came back. So we sit. I'm sitting in, sitting in the bathroom, like listening. So manager was like, thank you so much for everything, Angel. You was scared to come here, now I gotta leave. I ain't even tripping, this or whatever. I came back to lie. I went back to where friend was, and I was like, okay, what's tea? Tell me, because you have been uninterested, like, what's up? And he was like, oh, I don't believe her. I think like you're just doing this because you want to go hang out, like you would, because it was literally like, I think like a holiday, or it was something going on. I don't remember what was going on, but it was something that you wanted to attend. And I was like, girl, like our boss ain't even like that. Like if you was in pain, all you had to do was say, hey, I got cramps, I got something, can I go home? Because literally it don't even take all that. It don't take all that. And so he was like, exactly. He was like, but all this right here, you didn't even have to do all that. And I think you're faking. I don't believe you're in pain. I believe you putting on. Because when we walked in and she was like, oh, excuse the toilet. Who cares? If you sick, who cares? Who cares? Coworker was like, exactly. Who cares? So I was like, so you mean I've been bamboozled? They was like, yeah. Like, why you ain't catch it? Why you ain't realize, like, I was being nonchalant, friend was being nonchalant, boss was being nonchalant. Why she had her best friend on mute? Like, why best friend couldn't hear what was going on? Like, you ain't catch it? I was like, at this point, let me go get my thoughts together. I'm going to my desk. This is too much for me. And this was a Friday. I'm going to my desk. I went and sat at my desk because they're still in the bathroom with her. Well, lo and behold, I give them maybe 10 minutes. They come out of the bathroom, baby, she on the stretcher. You on the stretcher. You being taken out on the stretcher to the ambulance. So everybody in the office who is here is looking like. So one of my other coworkers was like, I was like, she's sick, child. Oh my God. I was like, she's sick. She's sick. Y'all, So, yeah. Lo and behold, like after that day, she never came back. She never came back. I don't know if she was too embarrassed. I don't know what it was, but she never came back. Like her car sat there for a good 2 to 3 days. I guess she was in the hospital that whole time. I don't believe that. I believe you was let go because, you know, according to friend and everybody else, like she was faking. I don't know if it was real or not. I know you rolled out of here in the ambulance. If you was faking, baby, that was an expensive fake situation. Like literally, I tried to talk to her on like Instagram and reached out to her Instagram. She ignored me, honey. So I don't know. I guess she was embarrassed, but she never came back. Like that was her. That was her last day. So yeah, that was the story time of the sick employee. I love you the most because you're definitely the dopest in real life, and I'll see you in the next one. It is not that serious. Just ask for a day off. Just ask for a day off.